Natural selection was a theory created by Charles Darwin that attempted to explain the process that brings about evolution. Now we are going to discuss the components of natural selection. First is variation in traits. Variation is any difference between cells, individual organisms, or groups of organisms of any species caused either by genetic differences, which is known as genotypic variation, or by the effect of environmental factors on the expression of the genetic potentials, which is known as phenotypic variation. Another component of natural selection is differential reproduction. Since the environment can't support unlimited population growth, not all individuals can reproduce to their full potential. Moving on, we are now going to discuss heredity. Heredity is the passing on of traits from parents to their offspring. Finally, the ending result of natural selection is that the more advantageous traits get passed down to the next generation. If this process continues, eventually all the individuals within the population will possess this advantageous trait. It is also important to remember that some types of behaviors are shaped through natural selection. For example, behaviors such as birds' mating rituals and humans' capacity to learn language have genetic components and are subject to natural selection. In addition, human activity has led to environmental changes that have caused populations to evolve through natural selection. Furthermore, another important component of natural selection is fitness. Fitness refers to how good a particular genotype is at leaving offspring in the next generation. A genotype's fitness includes its ability to survive, find a mate, produce offspring, and ultimately leave its genes in the next generation. Sexual selection is another important component of natural selection. Sexual selection acts on an organism's ability to obtain a mate. Sexual selection often works in two ways, where males compete for access to the females and where the females choose which male to mate with. Finally, adaptation is the last component that is going to be discussed. Adaptation is a feature that is common to a population because it provides improved function for the individual. This allows the individual to become better fitted to survive and reproduce in its environment.